Hi everyone, this is Meknath from Middle Class Millionaire, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the autumn budget 2025. Now I know taxes and budgets sounds boring or even confusing, but trust me, this stuff's really important. It affects how much money you take home, how much you can save, and how your future money grows. And hopefully by the end of this video you'll understand what's changed, how it affects normal families, and how the easy steps you can take to stay ahead. So the first change, let's talk about the ISAs. These are special accounts where you can save or invest money without paying any tax on it. The total amount you can put in an ISA is still £20,000, but here's the big change. If you are under 65, you can only put £12,000 of that into cash ISA starting from 2027 April. The rest has to go into a stocks and shares ISA. If you are 65 or older, you can still put the full 20,000 in cash. Now, why is this important? Because cash ISAs are safe, but they usually don't grow very much. For example, a £10,000 saved in cash ISA in 2024 would only be worth 4,300 today after inflation. But if the same 10,000 went into a global index stock, which is what I do, it could have grown to over £70,000. The government basically wants people to invest so their money can grow faster. But here's a tip that I would like to give, which I personally follow as well. Keep some cash for emergencies, but think about putting extra saving into a stocks and shares ISA so your money grows more over time. The second one is the income tax threshold freeze. Basically, income tax thresholds are staying the same until 2031. That means you don't pay tax until you earn £12,570. You pay higher tax after £50,270, and you pay even more tax after £125,140. Now, why does freezing matter? Because if your salary goes up a little each year, more of it may end up being taxed, even if you're not actually richer. This is called fiscal drag. And here is a tip that I would like to give. Use ISAs and pensions to protect more of your money from tax. Putting money into your pension reduces the amount of income you get taxed on, and putting money into an ISA means your savings grows tax free. And small moves now can save you a lot later. The third one is pension and salary sacrifice changes. Now, pensions from 2029 April, only the first £2,000 of your salary sacrifice won't have the national insurance added. After that, you will pay a little more in NI. What does this mean in real life? If a basic rate taxpayer puts £5,000 into a pension, their take home pay goes down by about 20 quid a month. And for higher rate taxpayer, only 5 quid a month. So the change is pretty small. Now, here is a tip that I would like to give. Still save for your pension. Pension are one of the best ways to grow your wealth because of employer contribution, tax relief, and tax-free growth. If your job scheme isn't great, you can use a SIPP, which is like a do-it-yourself pension. Now, I don't want to go into the detail of it, maybe for a later video. And also, in retirement, only take out the money you really need. The rest keeps growing tax-free. And the fourth change is dividend and saving tax changes. Basically, the dividend tax is going up. For basic rate, from 8.75% to 10.75%. For higher rate, from 33.75 to 35.75. And additional rate stays the same. And the savings interest rate is also increasing from April 2027. Basic rate 22%, higher 42%, and additional 47%. So here's a tip that I would like to give. Try to keep your investment inside an ISA so you don't pay these taxes. Second is you can also use a bed and ISA. What that actually means is selling an investment outside an ISA and buying it again inside an ISA to protect future growth. Now, in this section, I want to talk about what middle class families should do now. And here are the simple middle class plan. First, build an emergency fund, keep this in cash. Second, max out your ISA if you can, focusing on stocks and shares for growth. Third, boost pension contributions to get tax relief and employer money. Fourth, watch your income so you don't get dragged into higher tax bands. And fifth is plan your retirement spending. Take money from the ISAs first, pensions later. These small steps add up to a big financial wins over time. And before I wrap it up, just to make it absolutely clear that I am not a financial advisor, some of the tips that I give are my opinion, and the information that I've shared is my interpretation of the autumn budget. And having said all that, the autumn budget might sound scary. Lower your ISA limits, frozen tax bans, higher tax rate on dividends and savings. But if you make smart decisions like using ISAs and pensions, you can actually turn these changes into an opportunity to grow your wealth. Remember, ISAs and pensions are still your best tools for getting rich on a normal 9 to 5 salary. And if you found this helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notification. More simple money tips coming your way. Life is good, God is great. This is Mekhi. Bye.